Lakers versus Suns, Game 6, pivotal Game 6 prediction. Here we go, folks. Lakers, they are down the series 3-2 after storming and winning Game 2, winning Game 3. They end up dropping Game 4 and 5. Anthony Davis out for Game 5. What is happening? Let's cover it really quickly. Anthony Davis, something happens with his back. It's not serious enough where he is he's absolutely missing Game 6 because the Lakers are going to put him in any means necessary, right? Obviously, if the doctors don't clear him, they don't clear him, but any means necessary, they're going to try to put him in because Anthony Davis alone with his Lakers team is not going to be able to win a championship. So LeBron James getting older, you don't know how much longer LeBron James can play for, and you do whatever you take. If Anthony Davis has to go out there on 1 foot, you put him out there, right? Anthony Davis is just a really, really, really good player, really, really valuable to this team, and he's going to play Game 6 all means necessary. I believe he will play Game 6. I don't envision a scenario that it's that bad. If Game 5 just got ruled out, a couple hours before the game started, I don't envision a scenario where Game 6 he doesn't play. However, that being said, if he does not come back Game 6, I have him losing the game. However, I predict Anthony Davis will play Game 6. So let's go into what would happen if Anthony Davis plays Game 6. Game 1, Anthony Davis did play Game 1. He played really, really bad. So did LeBron James. Their whole team didn't play well. The Suns kind of dominated the whole game. The Suns ended up winning Game 1. Game 2 and 3, guess what? When LeBron James usually plays good, but LeBron James played good, and Anthony Davis played absolutely stellar, and they ended up winning Game 2 and 3. Game 4 didn't play great, and then Game 5 didn't play great, and then Game 4 didn't play great, and then Game 5 he obviously didn't play. So when Anthony Davis plays well, they win, and when he doesn't, they don't win, and that's just it, because LeBron James is just so consistent. He's always usually consistently good. The X factor really is Anthony Davis, and his health, his rebounding ability. He had how many rebounds did he have Game 1? It was pretty pathetic. Just not good. Let's go to today's game stats. LeBron James had 32 minutes. I think they should have managed his time a little bit better, just considering they were down 30 points pretty much the whole game. I think they should have managed his time a little bit better, and maybe the late third quarter. I think they were just entirely taking him out. They didn't. He had 24 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Nothing crazy. Andre Drummond had 13 rebounds. That's pretty good to see as a Laker fan. Horton Tucker played a lot, actually getting 11 points and 11 rebounds. He did have a double-double. He's the only player on this roster to have a double-double, so good for Horton Tucker. But if I'm a Lakers fan, I'm not feeling great right now. But if Anthony Davis plays, LeBron James, arguably best player ever. Obviously, I would say Michael Jordan. It's arguable. I think they're going to find a way to win Game 6. So I'm going to give them the win tomorrow. Or when do they play? I don't believe. Obviously, it's not tomorrow. I think there's another day in between. But I'm going to give them the win. I'm going to go 110 to 103. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. There's going to be some offense. There's also going to be some clutch defensive stops. And I think the Lakers are going to be down for most of the game. And I just think that Booker might miss a couple shots. I think LeBron James / Anthony Davis are going to hit a couple shots. I think Caruso's going to make a big shot down the stretch. Hopefully Schroeder plays good. He hasn't played great this series. And hopefully he plays good. And if all that happens, they're going to end up winning the game. And then Game 7 is going to come around. And again, Anthony Davis and LeBron James is really, really hard to stop. And I'm going to give the Lakers the win Game 7 too. That one's really, really tough for me because Chris Paul also is really, really tough. But, Chris Paul just doesn't have the same playoff track record as LeBron James. And that's pretty much it. Devin Booker also, this is his first time being in the playoffs. So, yeah, I think it's just very tough series to predict. But I'm going to give Lakers in 7. And I would not be surprised if the Suns ended up beating the Lakers tomorrow. But then again, if Anthony Davis doesn't play, the Lakers are losing. And as an NBA fan, I don't know how I feel about that, it's tough seeing the same guy dominate the league so many years in a row. It's sometimes exhausting seeing the same player every single year. And that's why so many people hate Tom Brady. So many people hate, LeBron James. It's the same reason, because you kind of envy them, right? You want to see someone different, you like something new. But at the same time, when it comes to an end, it's really, really sad, because it's at the end of an era. And I'm not going to say if LeBron James loses, it's the end of his career or whatever, but he's getting older, and I definitely think he'll play next year, obviously. But I think it shows a little bit of his vulnerability, if he loses in Game 6 versus the Suns tomorrow. Obviously, Suns are a really good team, but then again, the Suns, pretty much the same team without Chris Paul last year, didn't even make the playoffs. So when you look purely, is LeBron James being the best player ever? I think 2015 LeBron James, without Anthony Davis, wins tomorrow's game. I think 38-year-old LeBron James is going to need some help. And all honesty, I think LeBron James knows that. But LeBron James is still the most important player on that team. And if they lose, I won't know how to handle it. It was kind of the same thing. Like Steph Curry not making the playoffs, it was tough to handle, because the whole season was kind of like, I was looking forward to seeing Steph playing in the playoffs, man. And as much as lots of people don't like Steph, it's really, really fun to watch him play basketball. And same thing with LeBron James, same thing with Michael Jordan, same thing with Kobe Bryant. They're going to have haters because they're really good. And you're not doing something right if you're really good and you don't have haters, But it's going to be tough, because it's just so fun to watch LeBron James play. And if he gets out, tough pill to swallow, but, it moves on. I'm going to look forward to seeing Chris Paul play if that does indeed happen. But again, not predicting that to happen, predicting the Lakers to win in 7. But if I'm a betting man, I'm not betting this game. There's just too many X factors. Is Anthony Davis going to be 100%? Is Chris Paul going to be 100%? Is Devin Booker going to be able to make a shot down the stretch? Is Dennis Schroeder going to be able to play basketball? Is et cetera, et cetera. Is Anthony Davis going to be able to, be an actual threat down in the basketball game? There's a lot of X factors, just like every basketball game, but this seems even more so, just the health and just, it's going to be fun, guys. Game 6, mark it on your calendars. It's going to be fun. Hopefully I'm going to get a reaction to it. I'm definitely watching the game. Lakers are on the brink of elimination, guys. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, you clearly enjoyed it a little bit. Helps the algorithm a lot. So just leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below if you're new to the content. Helps a lot. You can always unsubscribe. And leave a comment down below if you agree with me. And we reply /heart/ at least notice every single comment, because we're a small channel. Benefits of supporting a small channel. So thanks for doing that. And thanks for watching, guys. Go Mariners, go Seahawks, and for at least Game 6, go Lakers, because I want to see 7, guys. I want to see 7 games. I want to see all the basketball I can get between the Lakers and the Suns. CP3 versus LeBron James. Here we go. I'm pumped. Mark it on your calendar, folks. This is going to be great. See y'all later. Make sure to check that reaction out if Game 6 does, in fact, go down to the wire. And see y'all later, guys. Peace out.